The sexual abuse claims against him shocked much of the North Shore. Now, after a series of delays, former St. Tammany Sheriff Jack Strain and his accusers will have their time in court. It all starts with jury selection tomorrow at the courthouse in Covington. That's where we find WDSU's Harrison Golden. Harrison, good evening. What can we expect?
St. Tammany Parish voters chose Jack Strain to be their sheriff 5 times. Now 12 jurors picked this week will decide whether this longtime political power broker will spend the rest of his life in prison.
It's going to be a rather salacious 2-week period.
2 weeks to cover decades-old claims. Former St. Tammany Sheriff Jack Strain faces 4 counts of aggravated rape, 2 counts of aggravated incest, and 1 count each of indecent behavior with a juvenile and sexual battery. The allegations stem from before and during Strain's time as sheriff.
I have a duty to pursue justice when a crime has been committed.
District Attorney Warren Montgomery will try painting the 58-year-old Strain as a lifelong predator through witnesses ready to talk.
There's a lot of people who won't believe what they're hearing, and then there's a lot of people that are just going to be completely sickened by it.
Terry King is with Concerned Citizens of St. Tammany. The watchdog group provided much of the evidence that prompted Strain's arrest 2 years ago.
It's important, I believe, for a lot of the victims to be heard so that they can move forward.
Jack pled not guilty today. He's not guilty, and there'll be no other statements outside the courtroom. Thank you.
Strain's legal team hasn't said much since that 2019 indictment, but WDSU legal analyst Robert Jenkins expects a much louder defense this week.
Now, not only do you have someone who's been elected throughout that parish for a long time, you have individuals that might say it's political and may hang that jury up.
Strain's political heft has already led each St. Tammany judge to recuse themselves from the case. That leaves former Lafourche Parish Judge Bruce Simpson crossing Lake Pontchartrain to preside. It's a trip both sides agree will be worth it.
That should be beneficial to everybody.
Again, if Strain is found guilty of the charges against him, he could spend the rest of his life in prison, and that's not counting the federal corruption trial against him. That's set to start in December. But for now, we are at the Covington Courthouse. Harrison Golden, WDSU News.